Welcome back to Newbie for Hire and another ARK guide. Here I'll be showcasing my top 4 tribal dinosaurs from Extinction, as well as a little honorable mention for my favorite solo dinosaur. Coming in at number 4 is the Gasbag. Why is this guy good? Well, because he takes 80% less damage when he's holding air. So you use him to tank turrets, it's that simple. He's a turret, he's a bullet sponge. His other effects, he can float and fly a little bit. Not a big deal. Main thing, bullet sponge, gas bag. Not too difficult to tame. They can be a little difficult to tame on foot just because they're in the corrupted zone, so they don't die easily. But they are grabbable with the Quetzal, so you can grab them and tame them somewhere else very easily. And here they go flying. Coming in at number 3 on the list is the Bologna Sword. This little guy is a free turret. He does insane damage. As you can see. It does cost quite a bit of stamina, so you're probably going to want to level stamina and then melee to get the maximum damage. So those are low-level creatures, but you can see how quickly he dominated them. This guy also has the option of enabling turret mode. And when you do that, he will sit there and annihilate dinos with that same ability. So he's basically a free turret, no ammunition, no power. Just set him up in turret mode, and they will defend your base. So that's why this guy is so valuable. With the 100 turret limit, you can exceed that limit by using these guys. Number 2 on the list is the Snow Owl, mainly because this guy has a extremely powerful heal when you right click, and he will heal. It also freezes dinos. It freezes dinos, players, and heals them. I'll do it on this guy so you can see the freezing effect. So there's the freezing effect. It's also healing him, it's healing me. The heal on this is extremely powerful. It's based off of stamina, not the amount of the heal, but the duration that he can heal uses stamina. So you probably want to increase stamina to increase his ability to heal for longer. But it's a very powerful heal. So if you're tanking turrets or using your dinos to fight and they're getting bloody or whatever, you just pop in a Snow Owl and heal them up to full, no problem. They also drop their owl poop, which we're going to need for the gachas. So that guy is number 2 necessary for your tribe. And number 1 on the list, probably number 1 on everybody's list, is the Gacha. And that's because these guys, a lot of people talk about the Ascendant gear they produce, which they do produce a lot of Ascendant gear. But really the most important thing they do is they produce resources. And in particular, they produce very valuable resources: black pearl, metal, and most importantly, element dust. So more important than the Ascendant gear, these things produce element. As you can see, 180 element dust from that crystal there. So you can get these guys to produce element for you full time on any map if you transfer them over there. You can see this gear, this Ascendant Right gear, is from a Gacha. They produce Ascendant gear like crazy. They'll produce element dust, black pearls, metal, whatever you want. Each Gacha is slightly different as to what they can produce. So you're going to want to tame multiple Gachas so you can get them producing the materials that you want them to produce. But the Gacha is definitely number one tame from Extinction. They're super easy to tame. You just throw down items or stone in front of them and they eat it and tame up, no problem. Honorable mention is the Managarm or Managarmer. This guy he's not particularly useful for a tribe like the other ones, not as necessary, but he's extremely fun, especially for solo play. If you were a solo player, I would definitely put him near the top of the list. But as far as their combat abilities, they're not particularly strong like some other tames. They can't pick things up. And there's a lot of things they can't do. But they're very fast and they're extremely fun. They're one of the funnest dinos. I mean, just look at this thing, just zipping around. I am going to make a video specifically about the Mana Armor, in particular because I think people are leveling them wrong. I guess wrong is subjective, but I think they're leveling them suboptimally for what they want them for. So I'm going to go into that. Mainly it's because I see people leveling 8,000, 9,000 stamina into them, and I think that's ultimately a mistake. I touched on it a little bit on a previous video, but I'll get more into it. I'll do a video specifically on the Mana Armor. As far as useful dinos, the ones I listed are the most useful. As far as fun dinos, this is hands down the funnest dino. No question. This guy is just super fun. So yeah, Element Dust Gacha. You can finally get tech tier as a scrub tribe or a scrub player with the Element Dust Gachas. So they do poop out Ascendant gear, which is awesome, but they also poop out very valuable resources. That's it for my short top 4. I didn't try to get too far into the garbage. Just, quickly explain why they're the best and move on. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you like, hit the thumbs up. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.